Welcome back to the Green Mac TV channel. Along the banks of the Rhine in Germany stands one of the world's most important centers for truck production, the Mercedes-Benz plant in Worth. Since 1963, this site has been building some of the most recognizable names in heavy-duty transport, Arocs, Atego, and the globally successful Actros. For decades, thousands of trucks have rolled out of these assembly halls each day, customized to customer needs, trusted in more than 150 countries, and carrying the badge of quality made in Worth. But the future of transport is changing, and here, that transformation is already in motion. In 2021, Mercedes-Benz launched the series production of its first fully battery electric truck, the eActros. Now, a new chapter begins with the eEconic, a vehicle designed specifically for municipal applications, from city logistics to waste collection. This marks the second battery electric truck built at Worth, further proof that electrification is no longer an experiment, but a reality. The eEconic shares its core architecture with the eActros, yet its purpose is distinct. Built in the Special Trucks division, it is tailored for the complex demands of urban life. Quiet operation for neighborhoods, zero local emissions for clean air, and reliable performance in daily municipal services. In the Future Truck Center, high-voltage components are integrated with precision. Around 700 employees have already been trained to handle electric drivetrains, ensuring every step meets the standards of safety, skill, and innovation. Production here is not only about machines, it is also about people. With nearly 10,000 employees, Worth is one of the largest employers in Rhineland-Palatinate. Generations of expertise in conventional truck assembly are now combined with cutting-edge knowledge of electric mobility. More than half a century of CKD production experience, shipping over 750,000 vehicle kits for local assembly worldwide, is now joined by a forward-looking commitment, electrifying fleets for a sustainable future. The first eEconic from series production is being delivered to Urbaser A/S in Denmark, a company dedicated to waste management. More vehicles are scheduled for delivery throughout the year, each one destined to support cities across Europe in their transition toward cleaner, quieter operations. These partnerships are proof that Daimler Truck is not only building vehicles, but also building trust. Trust that these machines will meet the demands of modern cities and protect the environment for future generations. From concept and testing to trial runs with customers, the eEconic has proven itself in the field. Now, with series production underway, it is ready to serve. Alongside the eActros, it represents the next wave of battery electric trucks, vehicles that no longer rely on fossil fuels, but instead help reduce urban noise, lower carbon emissions, and support the global shift to sustainable transport. In Worth, the rhythm of progress continues. Every day, up to 470 trucks leave the plant, diesel, electric, conventional, and advanced. But with each eEconic produced, the balance tips further toward a future where clean energy powers even the heaviest machines. What began on these assembly lines in 1963 has grown into a worldwide network of innovation, with one goal in sight: Trucks that move goods, support communities, and respect the planet. The Mercedes-Benz eEconic is more than a truck. It is a statement, proof that the vehicles of tomorrow are already here, rolling out of Worth, ready to serve the world today. The journey of building a garbage truck begins deep inside the factory halls, where raw steel is transformed into the backbone of an essential urban machine. It starts with the foundation, the truck body floor. Heavy steel beams are aligned, welded, and reinforced with absolute precision. This base must withstand not only the immense weight of compacted waste, but also the constant strain of daily operation in tough city environments. With the floor in place, the process moves to shaping the body shell. Large steel panels are pressed and bent by massive hydraulic machines. Each strike of the press molds the metal into its required form, giving the truck its strength and resilience. These shapes are then combined to create the outer shell, the recognizable body that will hold and transport tons of material every day. Next comes the installation of the sub-assemblies. Here, the truck begins to come alive. Hydraulic systems are mounted, wiring harnesses are laid, and essential supports are fastened into position. Every component is installed with precision because these trucks must perform flawlessly in demanding conditions. Sub-assemblies ensure the body can tip, lift, and compact waste with efficiency and safety. Once the internal systems are secured, attention turns to painting. The body passes through protective coating booths where multiple layers of paint and sealant are applied. This stage is not just about appearance. The paint provides crucial protection against corrosion, weather, and constant exposure to waste materials. At the same time, it gives the truck a clean and professional look, ready to represent the city or company it will serve. Inside Volvo Trucks' New River Valley plant in Virginia, the story of a new VNL begins. Since the 1970s, more than 500,000 trucks have been built here, each one a product of precision, innovation, and teamwork. The process starts with thousands of individual parts, over 6,000 in total, all flowing into the assembly lines. Every piece has its place, every component a role to play. Step by step, the chassis takes form, becoming the backbone of the truck. Alongside, the cab is prepared, where drivers will spend countless hours on the road. Painting follows a protective and aesthetic finish that seals the steel, defends against the elements, and delivers the distinctive Volvo look. Bright, durable, and unmistakable, the truck emerges from the paint line, ready to face the rigors of the open road. Before delivery, every new VNL undergoes rigorous testing. Brakes, steering, electronics, and performance are checked again and again. Only after passing every trial does the vehicle roll out of the plant. ready for customers around the world. What begins as thousands of parts and long hours of assembly becomes more than just a machine. It becomes a Volvo VNL, a symbol of endurance, safety, and engineering excellence, built to carry goods and connect communities across vast distances. As the build continues, advanced systems are added. Air suspension units are installed, ensuring stability and comfort even under heavy loads. Massive engines are lowered carefully into place, the true heart of the truck, engineered for both strength and efficiency. Around them, electronics, hydraulics, and safety features are meticulously fitted at hundreds of workstations, each task completed by skilled hands supported by automated precision. The bodybuilding process for trucks has traditionally begun only after the chassis leaves the assembly plant, often leading to long waiting times. But Volvo Trucks has redefined this process with a new flexible chassis design and unique 3D chassis drawings. These tools allow bodybuilders to work in parallel with production, cutting delivery times by up to 14 days. With precise digital models, every hole, frame space, and mounting point is visible before the truck is even built. This means crane legs, brackets, and special equipment can be prepared in advance. No drilling, no guesswork, no delays. By the time the new Volvo FM rolls out of the plant, its body is already waiting, perfectly matched and ready to install. The result is faster assembly, greater accuracy, and trucks delivered on time to meet customer needs. Step inside the FAW Jiefang truck factory, a place where tradition meets cutting-edge technology. With decades of experience, FAW has become a global name in heavy transport, delivering trucks that form the backbone of industries worldwide. On the production line, precision and efficiency set the pace. Advanced robotics work side by side with skilled engineers, each truck assembled with care from chassis to final detail. Every movement reflects the perfect balance between human expertise and automated power, ensuring quality that exceeds expectations. Innovation here never stops. Research and development teams drive the future forward with electric drivetrains, autonomous features, and advanced safety systems. Sustainability is also part of the mission, with energy-efficient processes and waste reduction built into daily operations. Rims may look like simple circles of metal, but the way they're made, and even their size, can shape both performance and efficiency. Larger rims mean greater tire contact with the road, creating more friction and requiring more fuel to move. Smaller rims, by contrast, can help reduce energy use and protect both your wallet and the environment. The production of a wheel rim is divided into two major stages: rim manufacturing and disc manufacturing. It begins with heavy sheets of steel, cut precisely, welded, and shaped into a continuous circle. Roll-forming machines refine the curve, and valve holes are punched to prepare the rim for tires. Each step demands accuracy, as the rim must endure years of weight and motion without fail. Disc manufacturing gives the wheel its strength and connection to the vehicle. Steel blanks are drawn, pressed, and punched into discs that will later attach to the hub. These components are then carefully aligned with the rim, assembled, and fused into a complete wheel. Once every weld, hole, and curve is checked, the rims move through rigorous testing. Only after passing inspection are they ready for the road, carrying drivers across cities and highways every day. Behind every spin of the wheel is not just metalwork, but engineering designed for safety, durability, and efficiency. And sometimes, the choice of rim size can make the difference between burning more fuel or driving smarter and greener. Garbage trucks are a familiar sight in cities everywhere, and behind them stands a global industry driven by both quality and innovation. In China, Ceec Trucks has earned recognition as one of the leading manufacturers in this field. Each vehicle is engineered with advanced technology and built to endure the toughest demands of urban waste collection. From durable chassis to efficient hydraulic systems, every detail is designed for reliability and performance. As markets expand across borders, Ceec Trucks has moved beyond domestic sales to become a trusted exporter, delivering vehicles to clients around the world. With extensive experience and a commitment to excellence, the company continues to play a key role in shaping modern waste management. What begins as a machine on the factory floor soon becomes an essential part of daily life, keeping cities clean, efficient, and sustainable.